Alright, this is Detective Batman, issue 1006. I think that this might be the first Batman comic I have ever reviewed on this channel. It's pretty crazy that I've done 300 videos and I've not done a Batman comic. I got this one because Spectre is in it. He is my favourite DC character, and this is the start of a two-part story with Spectre, but also it's not great. There are so many things going against this comic. Here we have got the Spectre's human host, Phil Spectre, and his policeman partner, and they're policemen, and they're going to do policeman stuff. They're investigating a murder, and then they're attacked by a bunch of cult people who are wearing Spectre costumes, and they kill Phil Spectre's policeman partner, and then the Spectre shows up, and it kind of got immediately confusing because I don't know what the current setup is with Spectre and Phil Spectre. I'm pretty sure that this is the comic that is establishing it. This is like the first proper major appearance of the Spectre since the New 52, Pantsless Stranger. So I had no idea what was going on with regards to that. Apparently they coexist. Spectre, he comes out of Phil Spectre. It's kind of like Phil Spectre. He is a magic lamp, and you rub it, and Spectre, he is Robin Williams. Then we have got another problem with the action. It is hard to follow because, well, you have got Spectre, and he is fighting people who are also wearing the same colours and the same costume as him. So on these two pages here, not only are you trying to suss out what the current dynamic is between Spectre and his host, but you're not really able to follow the action quite as clearly as you should. And when your mind is trying to wrap itself around all this, there's things like, well, there's this single panel here where Phil Spectre, he is overwhelmed by the cult people and he is kidnapped, and this is the main plot point. But it's really easy to miss that when you're trying to understand everything else. Don't forget though, this is a Batman comic. So here is 2 pages of Batman beating up some generic criminals. Here is 2 pages spent entirely building up to a meeting between Batman and Spectre. It's done alright. And then we have a big double splash page of the confrontation. The 2 characters coming face to face. There is a problem though when it comes to page count with this issue. I'll do that right at the end of the video. So Batman and Spectre, they have a fight which probably shouldn't ever happen because Batman knows that the Spectre is essentially God. Then they start having a chat which is just exposition about the plot, and a very light debate that again doesn't make much sense because it's written as if Batman has never met the Spectre before and he hasn't worked with the Spectre loads before and stuff. So they're gone off to investigate the crime scene from earlier, and we've got some more of Batman scolding the Spectre for killing one of the cultists. And I'm glad that Batman could tell that is what happened because, well, I couldn't, and I was a witness to the crime a few pages ago. It's just, this whole thing, it's written like Batman has never met the Spectre before, and he doesn't know what the Spectre is. And there's still some vestiges of the New 52 around, But DC Reborn, that was like mostly wiping the slate clean. And as this comic shows, well, we're done with the New 52 version of the Spectre, but we're still treating Batman like his New 52 version. Spectre, he was pushed away during the New 52. You could count his appearances with your fingers on like one hand. Like, he really was barely ever used. He was sort of supplanted by the stupid Holy Trinity thing that they did, where it was Pantsless Stranger, it was Mr. Questions, and Adora, or whatever she was called. Spectre, he was just kind of like pushed away, and those three were favoured as like the god characters, the religious characters, the metaphysical characters. Then we end the story. It's a cult. They kidnap Phil Spectre and they're gonna kill him. You might be thinking that this seems like a short comic, and it is. It's only 18 pages because we had to make room for an extended preview of a comic that people were probably already gonna buy. And even though you are getting significantly less content, you're still being charged $3.99. I mean, you have lost just shy of 20% of the comic, really, and they haven't discounted the price. It's still full price. And well, when you're battling stuff like a reduced page count, it really stands out as a waste of time to have like 2 silent pages building up. Like, this is good, but then we have an unnecessary double splash page. I mean, you can quite easily, well, you can just like crop like there, bringing that further to the left, and then you've got a bit more space down here, and you can put Batman there. You can easily do this in one page. I've got the next part of this story, so I'll be doing that as well. But I did not find this very good. A lot of stuff, it wasn't clear, and it didn't endear itself to me. I think having less pages properly exacerbated all its problems, but I'm only giving this one 7 thumbs up.